Hi, my name is Brent Ahern, owner of Spectrum Industries in White City, Oregon. We're a pre-finishing outfit that caters to the building industry. Chances are you bought one of our pre-finished stain products on fiber cement. In this video, we're going to show you how to clean, how to touch up, how to caulk, and long-term care and management of your product. What? This isn't a boat? I'm sitting on a pile of fiber cement out here in the field, and it's soaking wet. Let me tell you, my bottom's even getting a little wet on this stuff. How did it get so wet? The truck came from the material supply yard, dropped us off in the middle of the field for the construction workers. Then the rains came and they decided not to come to work for a couple weeks. This stuff got soaked. Moisture gets into this board, ups it to 15, 20, 25%. Sun comes down, hits it, solarizes. All that moisture becomes a vehicle to calcium carbonate. Pretty soon this is going to be installed and there's going to be a problem that occurs. It's a big word and it's called efflorescence. What is that? I'm going to show you what efflorescence is, what it does, and how to fix it. I have a perfect example of efflorescence right behind me here. I'm going to show you with my laser pointer. Look at that. Looks like frost. Looks like that painter didn't even paint the board there, does it? That moisture became a vehicle to calcium carbonate. Then the calcium carbonate came out through the paint surface, because paint is like a one-way vent. It allows moisture to travel out, but not in, and deposit it on the surface of the product here. Now I'm going to show you how to clean it. Now that the construction phase is virtually over, you're about ready to move into your beautiful house. But at this time, I'm sure through all this construction, your house is dirty. I'm going to show you some easy ways to clean your house. This is the safe solution that Duckback Mason Select makes. I prefer to use it in a 2-to-1 solution, 2 parts water, 1 part safe solution. Pour it into a nice clean white bucket, steal your car broom, and you have the perfect cleaning combo. And just start scrubbing. Look at that dirt. Look at it, just melt away. Morning's probably the best time to clean your fiber cement. It's nice and cool. If you hit a heavy spot, go ahead and just do some circular motions on it. Don't let it dry on your house, because you really don't want this. It will build a film and then it's really difficult to get that film off. Do it just a nice easy rinse off. Look at all that dirt just falling right off. I recommend that you do this once a year, maybe twice. A very simple thing to do, but it just keeps all the salts, all the acids from acid rain, or whatever elements come onto the fiber cement, not to mention the cobwebs and all the other little critters that come around. So real easy, 3-hour job. Hey, get Junior to do it. Voila. Once in a while you'll get a tenacious spot, and I brought the word up, efflorescence. So let's talk about how we're going to get rid of the efflorescence. We're going to go back to our safe solution and a smaller bucket with a nice abrasive sponge. Kind of a Scotch-Brite type sponge works best for me. I'm going to go ahead and do 100% solution. Let's get my sponge going here. I'll start in on an area that has efflorescence right there. Kind of work it a little hard, little elbow grease. Now this is the important part. This is the trick. If you get impatient and you try to rinse this off too quickly, it won't work. It'll just rise your frustration levels and you'll be calling me saying this stuff doesn't work. What you need to do is be patient, put it on, give it a half hour if you can. You can get the hose out and just kind of mist it. Just keep it so it's active, because if it's dry, it becomes inactive, won't work. But you want to leave it on because it has to work that efflorescence. It has to neutralize, get in there, loosen it up. So give it about a good half hour and then just hose that off and you'll just be a happy camper at that point. Once in a while, the efflorescence won't come out, and it is frustrating. For what reasons, I don't know, but we do have a third resolution for this, and it's called rejuvenation. It's an acrylic, clear acrylic base that we made, a derivative. Let me demonstrate. It's called an HVLP gun. Very small, very easy. You can pick one up for 40 bucks at your discount stores, but hopefully you don't ever have to. Put in your rejuvenator, put some air to it, spray. It's amazing. It encapsulates the efflorescence. Totally disappears. You could have a white board, encapsulate it, and it goes right back to where it looks like it's brand new again. What do scrapes, bruises, nail heads, and tear-offs have in common? Let me tell you, they all need to be touched up. Now you spend all that time getting your house beautiful, clear of efflorescence, clear of dirt and grime. Now there's those little pesky scrapes, bruises, nail heads, and the tear-off. Let's try touching them up. This little kit, we developed this at Spectrum. So let's start on a scrape. Oh, evil. Look at that. Oh, just exposing all that fiber cement, just crying for the weather to come and suck the life out of your fiber cement. I'm going to take my little handy dandy tube. In fact, you know what? I'm going to use my finger to show you how easy this is. I'm going to take a little bit of product, just rub that nasty old scrape, and just rub it in there, get all that gone, and then just kind of brush off that over edge with your finger, just like that, and oh, masterful. We're going to touch up a bruise for you here. This is very simple again, but this time instead of using my finger, I'm going to get a little more clever, a little more high tech. I'm just going to take that little artist brush that my wife had hiding. Oh, she's not listening. And I'm going to come right in on this thing and just do a dab method. Get that product on there, swirl it around. I'm not going to brush. You don't want to stroke. Strokes aren't good. Dabs are good. Yeah, that's a boy. The bruise will disappear. Cutoffs. Best taken care of before it's on the building. Get this bottle in your contractor's hand. Tell him to make sure your cutoffs are sealed. Not only is it easier for you, but it also helps your warranty, because if they don't seal this edge, it could void a warranty, both from your fiber cement manufacturer and from us. So let me show you how easy it is. Handy dandy bottle, just put a little bit there. See that? Run my finger right across that. Hey, if I'm the contractor and I take care of my homeowner by doing something easy like that, hey, they're happy, I'm happy. But now that's on the wall, it becomes a little bit more of a problem because you can see how close to that trim it is. Again, artist brush, little dab of paint. Just get it right in there. I just have to follow that whole touch-up area right there. Make that just disappear, because cutoffs are ugly. We don't like cutoffs. There, I just made that disappear. That was easy. I really realized that these are pretty much not necessary when I have this. And I just found a scratch. I'm gonna touch this baby up with my index. Watch this. Just a little finesse with the fingering. Everybody can do this. There's nothing to it. Just feather it out, because you don't want straight lines. Remember that. See, I'm just kind of working it real small here. Just pulling it out so I won't have what looks like to be paint. Indexes are good for many things. Touching up nail heads. Boom. I'm done. Well, you've had a busy day. You've cleaned your house. You got rid of your efflorescence, your scrapes, bruises, nail heads, and your cutoffs. Well, there's one more important thing to do now. That's to caulk all the cracks between the trim and the siding. I recommend a clear caulking, just a high-end caulking, any name brand, as long as it's just a good high-end acrylic latex clear. And it's pretty easy to do. And I recommend that you do it after all the cleanup, because if they do it prior to that, you're just caulking in a bunch of dirt and grime. You don't want that. Now that it's all clean, I have a beautiful edge to caulk to without a bunch of dirt to go around and have that caulk hold that in. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate real quick how easy it is. Let's go ahead and start right here. Just push that baby in. And boom. Give me 3 minutes, I'd be around that window. There, I just kind of laid a bead down. Then I'll come back with my finger and just kind of smooth it out. Come underneath that lip. I always keep a wet rag. That is like the painter's secret. We take the utmost care to bring your product to you in the most pristine manner possible. We incorporate what's known as an interwoven slip sheet. You can imagine my fingers, that's how your boards lay, with slip sheet in between each layer, so not one painted edge will touch the other. Along with that, we have handling instructions put into the packaging throughout. About 3 of these per package, plus attached to the bonnet. So please take the time to read this so you will have the best outcome possible with your product. Thanks for spending time with me today as we covered the care and maintenance of your pre-finished fiber cement. I hope you receive many beautiful years from your product. Thank you.